Well, homeless advocates got up early this morning to memorialize folks who've died on the streets in Austin this year. Rhonda Lee reports it's the 18th year for the sunrise service.
And yeah, God is great.
It's a Sunday sunrise at the Tree of Remembrance on the banks of Town Lake. A memorial service for 168 people. They were the homeless who died on the streets of Austin this year, up from 160 last year.
They may have been invisible to many people in their lives on the streets, but today they're not invisible to us.
The names of this year's fallen were read aloud.
John Searcy,
Olivia Taylor.
Homeless advocate and author Richard Troxell planted the memorial tree 17 years ago. Handmade origami swans sway from the branches as he read from his book, looking up at the bottom.
We are willing to work until our fingernails crack and the tips of our fingers bleed. We are the believers. We believe in equality and opportunity.
Troxell is passionate about the cause. About 100 people were here to remember, but for him, it's not enough.
The turnout is pretty thin, considering this is a citywide event, and this is the 18th year that we've come to the shores on Auditorium or Lady Bird Lake here and visited our memorial.
But one advocate seemed more grateful for community support and says there's always more work to do.
I drive all over Austin and I see it everywhere. And, you know, you think of yourself as you get older. That could be you out there, you know?
The Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week partners will host various events to spotlight veterans, the mentally ill, and women later in the week. In Austin, Rhonda Lee, KXAN Austin News.
Today's service, part of Austin's Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week. One sponsor of that campaign offering these statistics. Homelessness in Austin has gone up and down over the last few years. In 2005, the Ending Community Homelessness Coalition of Travis County counted just under 1,900 homeless. That number grew to 3,300 in 2007, but last year it was back down to about 2,500. There are more events this week. Tomorrow, Barton Creek Square Mall will be hosting a No More Hunger Luncheon. It starts at 11:30. Wednesday, the Alamo Draft House in South Lamar hosting a free screening of The Soloist, starring Jamie Foxx and Robert Downey Jr. And Friday, organizers will focus on the special problem of youth homelessness. A 3-hour program at the Life's Work Outreach Center will begin at 4 o'clock.